Weibo and the blogs, but by 11, it's been wiped off. There's this kind of war between people who really want to understand what's going on and the Communist Party. There was a very large military maneuver in China in the spring, and the size was enormous. The question people were why. And even within people who I know have pretty good access, they didn't know, was this really a sincere political maneuver, or was it simply a demonstration that Xi Jinping, who was allied to the PLA through Geng Biao, his relationship with the PLA early on, has taken this enormous power play, where he has removed the head of the intelligence service, he's removed the highest levels of the PLA, he has, in the process of some level of conflict with the former leader of China, Jiang Zemin, is sent in Shanghai. Things that are going on that are just unthinkable. So the new normal seems more like potential for real chaos. Is he going to be able to pull it off? Because there are people who are allied to Jiang Zemin, who are part of Zhou Enlai's circle, who are part of, Li Jinhua, who was the General Secretary for former China, has also been disgraced. He has taken on the major power centers, and he has described it as anti-corruption. But those of us who spend time in China would say, well, those without, who's going to be the first one to throw the glass stone? We're all involved in this. There are private brothels, there are private, as you said, the gambling casinos have been adversely affected because the high rollers were party members, government officials. So there is some tremendous change. Despite the large military budget in China, the Gong'anju, the police forces have a bigger budget. Why? There are pictures on the blogs every day of misbehavior of police, the same way there are in the United States. So I'd hold this out to you. I think that a black swan event is not beyond thinkable, and what's going right now is just astounding.
Just one technical point. If you add up local spending on policing in the United States, we spend more than we do on defense too. It's just part of the unitary.
Can you speak louder?
I was saying, technically, the figure that they spend more on internal defense than external is somewhat misleading. We do the same, except that in the U.S., those figures are not part of the federal budget, they're part of the local budget. They are part of the unitary budget in China.
Well, the function of the police forces in the United States, police forces are coming a lot of criticism, but they are largely focused on crime, drugs. I would say that that's part of the role of Gong'anju, but it is only part.
But it's the biggest part. I mean, if you look at the caseload in terms of what the Gong'an does, most of it's crime. But an important part of it is, you're right, there's a layer that's political, there's a layer that's criminal as well. You described, the